Alright, welcome back to video number 2. Here we're gonna go ahead and fight through the next 4 Robot Masters. We're gonna go through Heatman, then Woodman, and then we're gonna do Crashman, and then Quickman last. And then video number 3 will be the Dr.Wily stages. So let's go ahead and fight Heatman! Now Heatman stage is one of the more difficult levels I think in the game. Definitely having the item number 2, the magic carpet, is gonna make it much easier. And it's really not a difficult level, but if I had to say if a level was difficult, probably be Heatman stage, as far as being the most difficult one. It's really not all that bad. Alright, so this part here is pretty simple. We should actually equip the Metal Blade. Just makes this a lot easier. We'll make a section coming up in just a second much easier as well. Then we get the biggest trolls of the game, which are these guys. I'm gonna get hit by them on purpose just to show you why they're a troll. Just look at them. Just look at that. It's like, yeah, just looks like a troll to me. And then here we have the disappearing, reappearing blocks. Now this part's pretty easy. The pattern's not too hard, but in a section coming up in just a second, it's pretty annoying to remember the pattern, unless well, we won't need to, as we're gonna just magic carpet through that section, which you'll see. But without the number 2 item, definitely that part's gonna be difficult. That's coming up, and with the magic carpet, it's just gonna be a breeze. Alright. So done with this section, we're gonna have one of these troll guys here, which, haha, you can't get me, troll. You can't get me. Nope. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the Mega Man dance. Just press left and right really quickly. The Mega Man dance. Dance, 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 Mega Man. Dance, 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 Mega Man. Dance, Mega Man. Alright, so see, we have a lava pit here. We have those blocks that we're supposed to use to get through the section, but with the magic carpet, on we go without no worries. And this part, same thing. So that's why that item there is really helpful for this level. Here we have one of these annoying guys. It was Airman, right? They're weak to? Yeah. That's fine. Didn't even have to really kill him. I could've just took the damage and just rushed through, but wanted some of those swagger points. And I don't get a big tank thing to sit in, so, you know, I was a little jealous. I was a little bit jealous there, so I had to kill him. At least kill the tank thingy. And then here is where we're gonna use, actually, Bubble Man's weapon. Just pretty... well, I'm doing pretty bad, actually. He dies in like 5 hits. Pretty much just wait for him to do his little fire charge thing, throw the bubble at him, he dies in 5 hits, so really easy. And then we're gonna go on to Woodman stage, and Woodman's pretty much gonna die in 2 hits with the fire power-up we just obtained. H gets equipped with Atomic Fire. Oh, so I've played this game so many times and I never really pay attention to these screens, but it does tell you, I guess, the actual name of the power-up. So I guess this is called Atomic Fire. Though when you pick it, it's called H, so could be a little confusing. I always get the quick boomerang mixed up with the crash bomb. So I think in Mega Man 1 there's like a quick boomerang type of attack, kind of similar, which starts with C instead. And I don't have those power-up thingies yet. Don't wanna confuse you guys or anything, but yeah. Alright, so Woodman stage. That's a pretty fun level, actually. Go ahead and get started here with this. Once again, we're gonna equip Metal Blade, as pretty much Metal Blade is the hero of this game. There's these annoying bad thingies which I really don't care about, just rushing right through them. Dun, 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 dun. And the music in this game is just too good. honestly. Almost all the stages have really good music. Oh wait, is it this part with the, yeah, so this part there's these, I don't know, dog robots that throw fire. There's like 3 of them coming up, so something that we could do here is actually use Freeze Man's power-up, and we can use it right here, and then just go through the stage, and basically those dogs won't spawn. It's sometimes hard to, you might get the 3rd one to spawn here, because the freeze thing will, yeah. If you're quick enough, you can do it and bypass all 3 of them, but that's fine. They're really not that big of a deal, but it's just kind of a way to go through the game quicker if you're like trying to speedrun it or whatnot. But definitely you could avoid all 3 of them. I'm just not that fast. Oh yeah, and then you get these like gorilla robot thingies. Just want to wait for them to get on the platform and then just spam the metal shot. And they're going to be paired up with those bird eagle thingies that we saw earlier in Airman stage. And here's a... I didn't even mean to get the health, but if you're low on health or whatever, you want to get some energy tanks, a great section to kind of just farm from those little birds, basically. So yeah, Fireman will die in like 2 hits. Or sorry, Woodman, he's gonna die in 2 hits from Fireman's power-up. You could also use the Metal Blade versus Woodman. It's actually also a weakness of his, but I think it's just much easier to use Fireman's power-up instead. Now these guys, these little, I don't know, ostrich thingies, it's basically, they'll just run and then they'll end up jumping, and no need to attack them, you'll just wait for the right time and just let them jump over you. Let's go ahead and equip, what was it called, Atomic Fire? Alright. So probably one of the harder bosses, if you're like playing through this game blind and you don't know which power-up to use, and you were to like play this level first, let's say. There you see, he dies in 2 hits. Pretty simple. Now we're gonna go to Crashman stage, and Crashman stage is oh okay, I remember Crashman stage. It's the stage after that, which would be Flashman stage, which Flashman isn't a... Wait, am I saying this right? No, sorry. Yeah, it's Quickman, so Quickman will be the last one. We're gonna go Crashman next. Quickman is just an annoying boss. I've just never took the time to really get down his pattern, and his power-up will be, I mean, his weakness will be Crashman's ability that we're about to obtain. But even with his, you know, fighting Quickman with Crashman's power-up, it's still kind of an annoying fight. And maybe I'm just not that good at this game. Alright, so we're just gonna go through this level here. Probably want to have Metal Blade again. Many levels. It's actually gonna do us really good. If you haven't noticed yet, pretty much Metal Blade is just owning everything. Alright. Now if I remember, this is like the part with like a platform that you have to wait for. I don't have patience, so I'm just gonna do this. Use this item here. Alright, we didn't get hit. That looked like we were really about to get hit almost. Oh gosh, I'm so bad. That was just bad. Try to do it all quick, and I ended up looking like a scrub. Oh gosh. Alright, we'll do it right. We'll just do it the way we're supposed to do it, I guess. Alright. Now this part I will skip, though. Hopefully if I just don't do it like a scrub this time, which, alright, we did it good. Now this part coming up, always forget about this guy. Dang it, we got hit. And we got hit again, that's really bad. Actually it's not that bad. Might as well refill this up, since we used it quite a bit. Not that we're really gonna need it though. But this part coming up right after here is a little bit annoying because you're on a ladder where there's those bird thingies. And they're gonna like break out with a bunch of other little birds, so it's gonna be kind of annoying. This part here, I used to get hit here a lot, but basically all you have to do is just jump, and just jump. Don't even worry or deal with that guy. I used to get hit there all the time. I like going up the right side here when you get the two options. Actually, I'm gonna try a different strategy here. Something else, if you're switching items or switching power-ups on a ladder, just be sure to hold like up or right or left, because when you switch items for some reason and you're on a ladder, it will, Mega Man will fall off the ladder. Not sure why they decided to do that, but just the way it is. So let me try kind of a different strategy here. See if I could freeze this section. Okay, that makes things a lot easier actually. I haven't done it like this before. That way you don't really have to deal with those birds. And how many E-Tanks do we have already? We have 3. Alright, so might end up using one here. My health is kind of low actually. And I don't think I've mentioned what the E-Tanks do. I'm sure you guys pretty much kind of know this isn't your first Mega Man, but basically E-Tanks will just give you full health. And this boss we're actually going to use Airman power-up, which I don't think I've used at all yet this game. Or actually, I've used it for those guys in those tanks, actually. But he'll die in like 3 hits with this. My health is kind of low. I should just use an E-Tank, to be honest. Yeah, you know what? Let's just use it just in case. You can only hold up to 4 E-Tanks anyways, and we're gonna get a bunch more. Yeah, I would have died right there. And just basically, I didn't want to play with any kind of strategy, just wanted to spam those shots. I said, let's use the E-Tank, why not? Alright, so pretty much almost there. One more robot boss to beat, which is Quickman. Now, Quickman stage is pretty fun in my opinion. It's actually a pretty cool stage. And you get, oh yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of E's and 1-ups, more than we can even hold here. So using that E didn't really matter. Right off the bat, there's a 1-up there. So we use item number 1 to go for it. Alright, so just running through this part. Now we're gonna use Flash Fan's power up in just a second here. Highly recommended to do so in this level. Not for this part, but in a part that will come up in just a bit. Look at that, a 1-up, an E-Tank, so definitely want to go through that path. Oh yeah, I forgot when you pause the game here, the screen goes completely black. There's a dark section coming up here. Basically, the screen goes dark, and we could use the regular. Basically, when these firemen thingies come on the screen, then the screen gets light again. Now, kind of out of place. I feel like these guys should have been in Fireman stage, right? But it's Capcom, it's Mega Man, so you know, a lot of stuff don't make sense. And this is where we'll want to use the Flash power-up. Highly recommended that you play this level with having beaten Flashman. So won't need to use it quite here, but you'll use it. You'll see exactly where I use it. Oh gosh, I died here. That's bad. I can't recall the last time I've died there, but that's fine. That's all fine and dandy. I think if we equip Metal Blade, these guys die a little bit quicker, but really not a big deal. Alright, so now let me do this part, hopefully not like a scrub this time. But yeah, I never die there. It's like really strange. There we go. So I like to use Flashman right about here, because it's really easy to die right there before I used it. And look at that, another one up. Our Flashman thing's almost done, but we're gonna get an energy tank refill right here. Gonna use it right away. And we're just gonna go through this part. Hey, I don't get these cool tank thingies. Neither do you, buddy. That's so weird, like sometimes that tank thing gets destroyed in one hit, sometimes it doesn't. It might be because, I don't know, there's 3 of those tornadoes, but I could have sworn I hit all 3 of them on that second guy too, but I don't know, sometimes like they take like 2 hits. Sometimes the tank thingy blows up in 1 hit. Kinda weird. So, wanna use the crash bombs that we just obtained. And I still struggle with this fight, even with having the crash bomb. I actually think I do better just fighting him with the regular blaster thingy, to be honest. Okay, I might die here, so I'll use the E-Tank. No worries, we'll definitely get more E-Tanks. You'll get more E-Tanks in this game that you can't even hold them, so if in doubt, just use the E-Tank. There we go, so beaten all of the 8 Robot Masters now up to this point. Now this is like where the game really starts. We're gonna go to Dr.Wily stages, and the difficulty bumps up quite a bit. Especially if it's like your first time playing through it, but if you've been in this game a couple times, the Wily stages are not really that big of a deal. And the quick boomerang we just obtained right now is gonna be what we're gonna use for like the first 2 bosses actually in the Wily stages. So look at this old man. You can tell he's horrible. Bad person with his eyebrows and everything, right? And Dr. Wily's stage it is. So, alright, this will conclude this video. Tune in to the next video for the Wily stages. Thanks for watching.